All right, aloha from Hawaii, and we are going to look at starting a new town. So I have it opened up. If you want to, if you have already selected a location, you can do this, or if this is your first time. This is on a new channel, so I created a new channel. It's called Gala Games 101. So my old channel was pretty much a variety of things, and we're going to look for an open spot. So how do you start? Town Star. The new season that's upon us, the last season is behind us. We're starting a new, and a lot of people already have. You can see some people already scrolling in, or already picked a spot, a location. So what we're doing is looking for a location. So how do you start, and how do you pick? How do you choose, right? And those clouds really annoy me. I wish they would just get rid of those, or move those up a lot. I could probably take those off too, but they're just so annoying. So I look at metropolitan areas, and then I look at waterways, and to make sure like these people have a good spot. See how this is? It's a metropolitan area, and then along with some, it's kind of drier area, more a desert area, so maybe not be best for some growing types. And they also set up to create their own communities. You can see the first rank has already got 56,000, so those people are in, and you can compare, see how far away they are from. So they're mining ore, iron ore, so that's probably what they're doing. And we can go first place, whether they stay in first place or not, that's beside them. But the metropolitan area is that far away. These people are right on top of it, along with the roadways or the waterways. What I did last season, at the end of the last season, the last few hours, I didn't broadcast it. I made a couple candy stores, right? And I was making candy canes. It was kind of neat because it requires a lot different thought process when creating. So right now we're just looking around. So I'm scrolling around, seeing what's available, what's not. And I'll choose a location because I didn't want to choose it before starting this. And this is a very boring process, mundane process. It can be, especially with those clouds in my way. This would be a good location, I think. I don't go by specific states or continents or countries or areas. I just go by what's open, right? I'm not that obsessed. So the last season I was in place the 24th before it bombed the first time, before it got destroyed. I was going for the top 20, and then the town got reset. So there's a Batman symbol if you're looking for Batman. A lot of people out here, communities growing. There's a metropolitan area to drop, and the reason we look for those is that's where you drop the foods, right? You drop the supplies to them. And we got some NFTs there. You see some NFTs, a couple of NFTs. I made my own NFTs, so I don't have to buy them. But I'll be back once I select a location. So this is a pretty mundane process. Once I select it, I'll get back to this. Okay, so I've selected the town, Aloha. So looking for places to build your town are pretty mundane. So a lot of people, when they first build their town, they see this and they have the wheat growing. Unfortunately, the wheat does not do much for revenue. So I'm just going to destroy the wheats. I'm going to flush this out, and I'm going to go off of old ways to do this. So we have a pond here, so we have ponds and pools there, pools here, ponds there. And what you want to do is be very strategic, because I'm going to grow some sugar, and I'm going to set this up in a way. It's unfortunate because before we were having unlimited amounts of fuel dropped. Like every 30 minutes we'd get about three free fuel dropped off, air resupply. So now we're not getting that. Now we have to be more strategic in our process. So if you count these are one. So these are, when I place my sugar cane, if I get rid of this one, I'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So it will grow fine there. So let's do that. And we get 5,000 to boot. And you can hear overhead the military choppers flying over. They've been doing that for a couple years now. And with what's going on overseas You know, a lot of people get flack for that nowadays. If you don't talk about it, people get hate mail. Tom McDonald, he's one of the musicians that I really frequently watch or listen to, and he gets a lot of hate because he doesn't talk about it. You know, if you don't openly talk about things, then you're hated on. So, but we'll keep this a PG because this is what this is. So we planted our first sugarcane field, and it looks like it's going to grow. And he's got a lot of walking to do, so this is a very slow process, like I said. And I can also grow one over here if I take this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's take this one out. And this is how you start. How I start. Where's my sugar? Where's my sugar? We're going to talk about other things. I just want to get this started, right? And then I have 34,000. You can see 34,000. So I got my 2 sugars. I'm not in much of a rush. You can see that I'm not in a rush. And then I can also plant 1, 2. So I take this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So I can take this one out. I can put one over here. And these are only temporary, right? These are not permanent fixtures. Once you start making revenue, income, then you can start selecting better spots, better locations. 1, 2, so we take out this one, 2, 4, 5, 6. So we take out this backspace, 2, 4. Yeah, that one's a tight one. It's tougher in there. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one's a little bit tougher. There's not enough ponds over there. Location. So I have 1, 2, 3 spots. Now what I'm going to do is figure out a windmill location, and what I'm going to do is go off of like the previous ones. So if you look at this is my previous chart. And previous chart, so we're going to set it up in a way there's no water that I have to worry about, so I don't have to worry about that. I got a mountain on this back side, so I may set it up. And that's one of my neighbors leaving. Big old chopper, he's got big old Harley. So I'm going to set it up, keep it simple, right? The biggest thing that I'm doing is looking where I'm going to place the windmills. So the more you do this, the more you kind of understand like how you want to set up your windmills. And that's why I'm doing it, just because of that fact. Windmills. Let's see, windmills. Windmills. So I can pretty much place them anywhere along these lines, because in the end, this is all going to be windmills here, and what I've created in the past is sugar cane. So I got my store here, and if I'm going to place them here, this road will be taken out, and this will be extended a little bit. You know, and this is going off of the old map, so I may change it because I'm going to be doing some other stuff. So I'm not just going to be making sugar this time. I'm going to make something else. Maybe sugar cane. Candy canes. And then I put it here. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. So we'll plant one right there. We're going to plant our first windmill. 15,000, and you don't have a lot of income, and that's why it's crucial to get started and know in the beginning, because before, with like 5 days left, we got unlimited gas, pretty much about 3 gas every 30 minutes. And if you knew the glitch where you signed off and signed on, you'd get 3 more. So if you signed on a few times, you'd get a whole bunch of free fuel. So he's going to make it. And sometimes how I speed things up is I'll put a couple of those guys on there, but funds are going to be so tight that I don't want to do that yet, and he's only making 1, but he's going to, yeah, let's do that. 2,500, and keep those guys. I'll keep 2 to 3 of them, and before I would wait until I got lots of cash flow before I did this. And this is not all we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some scripting. We're going to talk about some events going on in Discord, some news, some updates. So bear with me while we get this functional and they can start making sugarcane. And you can see that the code, the auto cell is already in, and we're going to talk about that. I already have that set up, so I can show you the scripts, the coding, where to go to, how to get them. And you can see I'm in 2,583 place. Top 10 is, I can't see that, so we'll just extend this a little bit. 64,500, right? Can't see that, it's cut off. That's fine. But I have 0 right now, 0 stars, and I have 21,000. And now with 2 of them, they did it in half the time. So now he craft this, make some sugar. So he's going to run over to here and get the sugar cane. And then to speed this up, I'm going to make some of the farmhouses. And that's how you really start progressing. And like I said, it doesn't really matter right now where they're going to be, because they're all going to be destroyed. And there's so much trees, so many trees here, that it's such a problem to get past. So many trees, wow. So the lumberjack, and you know what I'm going to need is the lumberjack, and I'm going to need a farmhouse. Man, this thing is surrounded by trees. So all I'm going to do is create a nice spot for my worker bees to start. And I like 4 locations, so I'm going to put a road. For me, it's not easy to talk and do. It's more easy for me to do than talk. So, but I've done this a few times, so all I'm going to do is create the road, and then I'm going to create, I'm not too worried about the pasture, because if I have them, that's pretty cheap. So I can create a farmhouse, and he's going to take 1 wood, and then I can create on this side, because I want to keep this open, a lumberjack for 2,500. So I'm already down to 16,500, right? So I don't have a lot of funds to play with. And $170 every, what is it, every minute? So this goes around. They added this a little while ago with nice little dots on the side, you can see. So every minute $170 comes out, you know, town cash comes out. So they're going to create, lumberjack's going to make some. He's got plenty of work to do. I got 1 windmill. I may put another windmill over here, because this is going to be extended all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the road. Yeah, it's going to be extended out here. So I can definitely put a windmill here, but that would take 15,000. So I don't have enough funds for that, is what I'm saying. And that's why sugar is so important to have. See how boring this is? Literally, they're going to be mining this. They're going to be doing this for quite a while. So to speed this up, 0. He's already got 1 sugar that he's making, and it's taken 1 minute 30 seconds. So that's a problem, right? But bad location, because it's so close to everything else. If it was more open, I guess it would be easier, or it would be faster. So that's really going to take a long time. So as that's going, we're going to talk about, because I think it's set up pretty well. You know, not the best, but usually it takes about 30 seconds. This is taking a couple minutes. And if you want more, you can create more money by getting rid of this. And that's why a lot of people choose vegetation, because they can make money from that 15,000, and that may give me enough where I can do another windmill. And this time I'm going to place the windmill. There's not much open spots here, so that's the challenge. I'll place it here. See how this works. And place another windmill here. So 5, you can see them. It's going to take half the time that it did for. And the lumberjack, he's making enough wood for this project, so I don't need too many lumberjacks. The storehouse is empty. I do have the auto script on for selling. Let's see if this shows this. Oh, it is going to show you. See, this is a part of the auto script that I'm going to talk about. So auto sale, go down here. So 10, 0, save. And the problem with this is that once you do it, it doesn't automatically go. You have to go and refresh it or load back in to get it to work. So right now it's so every 10, every 20. So 10 they'll keep, and then 20, which isn't a big deal. And yeah, every 10 they're going to keep. And then after 10, so 10 you have to sell, so 20 they'll sell. But once I refresh the page, after this is done, I'll refresh, and then they'll have plenty to go. And we'll talk about this as soon as they get their windmill set up. We'll talk about the scripting, we'll talk about the Discord, the other information coming out down the pipeline. I was listening to one of the other guys. He was talking about the updates on Discord. So pretty neat how you don't have to make a lot the first few times. So it fluctuates the stars. So in order to earn daily town coin, it goes up. So they want people to advance, you know, not have a $1,000 plateau of, okay, you make 1,000, you make 1,000. You don't have to really grow your town. You just make, which you kind of do, but it goes up to about 8,000, 8,500, I think, for the max payout. And that's still not a lot. So in 24 hours to have a fully functioning town. So what they want people to invest more time into it, right? And right now you can do scripting, still legal to use, and they still allow it. All right, so we have the windmill. Did I craft it? Yeah, I did. It's that quick. Bam. All right, so the windmill, we'll see how fast that one goes. 127, this one take half the time. My thoughts, my idea. So $4,000 left, and if I needed more money, I could get more money, more funds, because this is going to take a while to sustain me. And that's all I'm doing, is to sustain me. So if I put one here, 2, 3, 4, oh God, that's still tight. I just need one more pond. If I remove him, see how they set these up so strategically that it's really difficult to navigate. All right, let's go to something fun. Look at the Discord community and see what they are doing, talking about. Oops, I gotta keep him open just to make sure that he's doing his thing. Discord, no, Discord. We'll go to Discord first. So the updates for Discord, Townstar announcement, and this is an update that I was talking about. Dynamic Star Challenge update, and I have this open on the other screen. Since Townstar Pay to Earn, P2E, was first launched in October of last year, Blank have received tons of helpful feedback from the community. And this is what the guy was talking about yesterday. Can everyone take a final look at the following weeks, December 27th, January 3rd, January 10th. I'd really love to be able to get these rewards out ASAP, but want to make sure nothing's been missed. So it's important to track your stuff, especially for the weekly, those that are doing weekly competitions. And then if you open this, you can look at this. I'm not doing it, so it doesn't matter. Past rewards, we are now checking the final 3 weeks of rewards, and hopefully we'll be able to get those out this week or next. So they did a full reset. This is a new full reset, so March 1st, 7 a.m. So they have the town open up mid-March to bring back the competition server. So they're looking at mid-March, so no one's doing the competition still. They're still working on paying out the last. So that's fine with me. I haven't done the competition. I might get into that, but it takes a lot more time. All right, we had a technical glitch. I was doing some things last night that took a lot from my GPU processors, and just installed a thing for gamer hash, so it may have taken a lot of memory. So I just reset everything and started back. We're gonna go to Discord and check out Discord again, and then I'm gonna open up that page in a minute about the updates. So bear with me for a second. You can see my town right now going up. There's 3 more updates on this. Let's see where the updates are. Global announcements on this. Let's see if this works. All right, it is. Sometimes it works on OBS, sometimes it doesn't. It found it. I would like to remind everyone that the world of gamers is not one which is defined by international boundaries. Everyone in here, regardless of nationality of country of origin, is expected to treat everyone else in here as family members in the great global family of gamers outside of this space. All sorts of horrid and terrible things happen. It is important that we do not bring our anger and frustrations at the actions of governments into the Discord. I like that. To our brothers and sisters in the great Gala family, if you cannot be kind to your fellow comrades or Discord members, please remove yourself so we don't need to ban you. Wow, that's really cool. I like that. Can I do that one? Chaka? I want to do the Chaka. Oh, cool. I like that. Add reaction. I'm doing the Chaka. Yeah, gotta do the Chaka. Aloha. Yeah, I like that a lot. So, what is going to... There's a couple more announcements. There's like 3 of them. Miranda's, I'm not going to focus on that one. Announcements for this one. And then I'm going to click on this, which will open up. Yes, it worked. Alright, so it's going to open up in there. Why? And we're going to fix this to see, so you can see it. Gala Games official. So just enjoy watching my town star. We'll get back to it in a second. I was watching some other people on here, and get rid of that one. Alright, sometimes this system just doesn't want to work right. It should show up. No. Okay, Gala Games, P2A is first launched. Wow. There it is. Okay. Now she'll work. I gotta fix this. Right. And unfortunately, this was all set up before, and now with issues that I had, it's going back to where it was. So OBS has some good things with it. And when I talk about OBS, I talk about the software program that I'm using, the gamers use, and sometimes it works, sometimes there's glitches and drawbacks with it. So let's see. This is what they're talking about when you click on it. Town Star. You can follow that. Gala Games. Make sure that when you do this on the internet nowadays, you always check the address up top first for security reasons, because all these things, especially if you're in Discord or any other thing, they tell you to click on something. Make sure that it's secured. HTTPS means that it's secured and it's actually going into Gala Games and the update challenge. So the Gala Games, that's where it's going into blog. So scroll down into Dynamic Star Challenge Update, and this was read to me yesterday. NFT collector beef up the strategy. We're just going to scroll down for entirety of TSP 2E. To this point, daily challenge has consistently been to collect 1,000 stars, right? So 1,000 stars to get your daily town star, which now they're changing to your first daily challenge with your new town will be to earn 500 stars, only 500, half of that. Once completed, your next day's challenge will be to earn 750, so on and so forth, all the way to the 31st daily challenge to 1,000 stars. So it escalates. It goes up about 250 right? 250, and then 250. So about 250 it goes up every day, every time you surpass that. So in order to collect your town stars, you're going to have to do that. And I just did that. I didn't just do that, but I just realized that I could have done that already. If I go on, click on here, not there, click on my, oh gosh, I forget how to use this sometimes. Collect my town, where's my town star? Click on her, and it says on there you must have Gala Power and NFTs placed on your town to be eligible for earnings. Get Gala Power by holding Gala or Town Coin in your Gala wallet. Get Town Star NFTs from the Gala store. So it says over here 500. I've already got 11,000 or 1120. I don't know how I got those. I didn't sell anything, but all I have to do is place my water. And the water thing will really help me with other things. So if I place my water and I don't have a location, I blow up something like over here, and then I place my NFT, go to terrain, 1,000, because I'm really restricted on monies, funds so far, and I place this NFT there, and then I place this sugarcane field. It should, because this will add water, add about 2. So now I have another sugarcane field. See how that benefits? That helps there temporarily to grow more sugar. So you can see that I have 1 sugarcane, my wood is full with my 1 lumberjack, and how many? Since I started this, I have 4 sugars. So the reset, I reset everything for a couple reasons, and one of the good things is that now it's set to 10. So my auto sale, if I go to this, and I know I'm jumping around a lot, bear with me, auto sale is sugar at 0, so every time they make 10 they will sell, or they should. So I don't have to monitor this and do the clicks, 1,000 times clicks, and it'll show I'm making 125 an hour, so that's pretty good, right? Sugar 2.08, 125 an hour, that's not too bad, too shabby. And then with that addition, it really helps. Good stuff so far. And like I said, this beginning process is so mundane, but the reason I'm doing sugar and not wheat is $38,000 Town Star. So you make $38,000 per sale. One of the highest ones. You can do it with milk from the cows. However, it costs so much for the cows. So a lot of people start out with sugar and they just make the sugar and they sell it. And I could make another. I've only got 5,000 left. So until that sale, I really got to be restrictive on what I do. I got 4, so I got to make 6 more before I get that first sale, and then I can add a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And you have to be also frugal, or be careful, because you only have 40. So you have to set up your fuel supply, right? You have to have a location for your fuel so that you can make enough fuel. And this is where I've come into problems before as well. So now I can collect. I've already collected. You've earned. Boom. Town. Boom. Just like that, reward has been collected. Next challenge starts in 23 hours. Huh. It says 2 days, next challenge. So I'm not sure what that means. But there's more glitches. So they're doing all these things. They're doing all these tests to see if they work. So I collected it. Good to go. Haven't sold anything. Haven't made anything. We're just doing it local right now. So let's go to, now that we talked about that, we can talk about more of the stuff going on with the scripting and the coding. So we'll close this out. So if you want to get into scripting coding, if you haven't gotten into it, maybe you have dabbled in it and it's confusing. It was for me. Let's see if we can just scroll this over. Yeah, it's a little bit of a headache sometimes. So you want to go to Gala Analytics. Gala Analytics, and then find this Town Star. Town Star has all the updates. And this is what I learned from watching YouTube videos and watching people that knew the system. And what you want to do is, this is version 1, auto sell, and it tells you what it is all about. Note, and this is not financial advice or telling you to cheat. It's just telling you, showing you how to get things done. And Townstar still is allowing coding and scripting. I think a lot of people, professionals, are moving into scripting, hacking. It's called hacking, scripting types of things, coding, just to better, because that's what we're moving into, more of a digitized world, cybersecurity world, where if you don't know how to code or hack, then somebody else is doing it for you, or bots, right? So Townstar Auto Sell version 2, that's what I'm using right now. And added support for multiple trade vehicles. Oh, and that's one thing I can add. You don't need to see that, but I can add, go back to Townstar. I'm going to remove this guy, my trade depot, and get 1,200 bucks, and then I'm going to place my express depot. So now my shipments will be a lot faster. All right, let's go back to the website. So version 2, all you do is right click on this, or you click on this, it'll take you to this. This is actually the scripting code. If you know coding, if you want to dabble in it, this is what it looks like. So you would just Control A, or highlight all of them, scroll all the way down, and copy, and then put it into like something like a notepad or a Microsoft Word, or you can just go back to this website over and over and reuse it. A lot of people have the problems here when it doesn't work, when it doesn't launch. It'll be because this will have to be taken out, or this will have to be taken out, or all this will have to be taken out, and this sandbox will have to be changed. So apparently this was a sandbox game, so this will have to be changed. A lot of people, when they have problems with it, you know, it's up here. So as you can see, it's got some templates down here for you. This is all you pretty much have to mess with. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. This is already automatic. Just worry about this right now. So you're going to take this, copy this, and then what you do is you go to Tampermonkey, and you would find your device that works for you: Microsoft Edge, Safari, Firefox, Opera Next, which is interesting because GamerHash, they have an incentive to use that search engine. And then you got Dolphin browser. So all these are browsers that people use. So I use Firefox generally when it works, and then I go back to when it doesn't work. I have it on, I believe, Chrome. So all you do is download it, install it, and then when you install it, it looks like, go back to my Townstar, it looks like this. So this is what it'll look like on your stuff. It opens up a different tab, and you see I have 3 of them. You can turn them on or off, and this is what Tampermonkey version 4, and this is the individuals that made it. And if you click on the auto sale, you can see that script as copy and pasted. And you can see mine, this is what it looks like. So that, and then if you want to be real fancy, take that out and save it. But you can see on here where the launch, that this is how it looks, and it seems to be functioning pretty well. Sugars, flour, milk, eggs, and I have it saved on my Microsoft Word as well, so you don't have to keep that open. You can see that it's active, and right now I'm at 6 out of 10, so as soon as it makes 4 or 10 out of 10, it will sell. I'll go back to the website. So you go to Tampermonkey, download this, and then you go here, you get the latest version, version 2, right click on it. Enhanced leaderboards, they have version 2, same thing. And the rate monitor, which is nice. I like to watch the rate monitor so I can track my progress on my data sheets. And that's pretty much all you need to do for scripting to get all those codes. I'll show you auto sale, leaderboard, version 2, It'll just open up in a new window. Same thing. Just Control A. This is what it looks like. Now, when you first look at it, it may look really confusing, like what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? And then the rate monitor will look something like this. All right. You don't have to do anything with the rate monitor. Nothing. It's, well, I guess you do. If you want to track this stuff, you have to add more stuff. And it's case sensitive, so however it looks, you can see on here that it says wheat wood, so it'll track the wheat wood. If we go back to mine, it will show, go to dashboard, and all it does is click on the, it's a little extension that shows up on your search engine, so on your right side, rate monitor. And if you want to be fancy, get these all in line, get this one in line. This is how mine is. So cake, capital letter, however it's shown on Townstar is how it has to show here. Right? If it's not the same, like when you go to sell something, and if it says eggs, it's got to look exactly the same. And then 0000 count, and then that's pretty much it for the rate monitor. Oops. Damn page. We'll save this. Did I save it? There we go. That's good. All right. So those are the 3 ways, 3 scripts that you can have. And of course, I changed up my website, so there's a digital referral program. If you go to the digital, you can check out a lot of cool information that's coming up. Security, if you want to, cryptocurrency, especially dealing with cryptocurrency, security is a must. But if you go to digital realm, it shows a lot of information about cryptocurrencies, videos, and then that's one place where I can go to my gala. You can go to your gala, and if you want to refer anybody, if you're new to this or want to get into this or have a friend, just click on the referral program. And if you click here, it'll take you to my YouTube site, which I moved it, Gala Townstar 101, which all the information. So a lot of people are finding it. And one of the things when you create a new channel on YouTube especially is it moves to a different location. I thought you could just transfer things and it would be simple. However, it was not simple. I had to YouTube how to do it. So if you want to learn more information on it, that's one way. And then I have some more stuff, and then my town grids down at the bottom, which are off the screen. So my grids and my paper trail. All right, with the sirens going off because it's the first of the month, Hawaii is doing their bomb testing, bomb shelter in place sirens, you know, which they've been doing for a couple of years too. So things have been, you know, moving really fast for a number of years. We'll just click that off. I don't know why it went there. So we'll go back to town. So you can see that they're moving really slow. So 230, the big thing you want to worry about is the time that it takes to make all this stuff. So if I wanted to create, let's see if I can create another worker bee. And we'll see how long it takes him to make this. 29 seconds. See how much faster he is at making? 29 seconds compared to a minute, over a minute. So he's going to have about 8. And those sirens, all they are is for people to say, hey, there's incoming, not incoming, if you can hear it. They play them on the first now. It's like a ritual because they know what's coming up. They've been preparing the people for it in Hawaii for a couple years. It's been going off on the first, so it's not just a test. They've been doing this. They've known about this stuff for quite a while. So it is our job to respond accordingly. So yeah, it goes off for 10 minutes. Yeah, so anyways, any updates, any comments, like, subscribe, and be sure to follow up if you have any questions, you know, ways to do things better. This is always the slowest thing. The other day I was able to make pretty well because I could sell. If you need cash, you can sell your gas. Just be careful not to sell all of it because you'll need that gas in the beginning, right? So with that, this is March 1st, and this is Jesse coming to you from OBS from Hawaii. And have a great day. Aloha. God bless.